Everyone, my name is Adam Mazgaj, and today I'll be talking about the 2026 World Cup hosted by the United States, Mexico, and Canada. These three countries ultimately won the final bid over Morocco, as they promised 11 billion in revenue compared to Morocco's 6 billion. They also have infrastructure in place such as hotels and stadiums, where Morocco would have to construct and build new buildings. These three countries also have experienced sport managers that have experience hosting major sporting events. There are three key issues to hosting this event. Number one is how are you going to host it across three different countries? Two is how to deal with the lasting COVID effects. And three is how to run the tournament effectively while trying to be financially efficient. So basically, we're going to have the three host countries, but then we're going to have teams competing from across the globe in these three countries. But it's mainly going to only impact the United States, Mexico, and Canada. The solutions that I'm offering up to the problems I presented include number one, hiring people in host cities that know the soccer market in that area. You could tailor the fan experience to the fans coming to that specific game. Two would be moving as a group, sort of like March Madness, how they're coming to Buffalo. So, for example, if the first couple of games are going to be played in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium, I would bring everybody to Miami and then move to the next city as a group. This would cut down on cost and make the tournament more financially efficient. Number three, I would use stadiums that have trained staff and COVID policies. So, how is this going to impact the United States? Well, the United States last hosted a World Cup in 1994. It went off very, very well. They broke records in attendance, and ultimately they grew the game in the United States. They have infrastructure in place that are going to get a lot of buzz and a lot of opportunity after they host a World Cup. So, for example, SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, they're going to be hosting the Super Bowl this next weekend coming up here. And if they could pull that off, then they will become a candidate for hosting the final match of the World Cup. The United States also has a major advantage in that they're going to host 60 of the 80 matches. So this is going to get exposure to different soccer markets all over the United States, which ultimately allows for more growth within the United States. And the United States would also like the MLS to grow. So that's an opportunity that the United States have with hosting 60 of the 80 World Cup matches. As a sport manager, this teaches me balance. I have to know how to balance the finances and the world issues, like COVID, to effectively run the tournament. I could use this in my own training, say running a tournament at the Harbor Center. So it also teaches me to be globally aware of culture in other countries to plan respectfully. For example, there could be a holiday for a team that's coming in that I don't normally celebrate, but if I know about their culture, I'm globally aware, I know that it would be respectful to give them that game day off. It will also teach me to communicate with others on how to best run the tournament. So, meeting of the minds, just get at best practices and communicate across what is going to be the best plan of attack. So, finally, some of the other attributes that are present in this upcoming World Cup in 2026 include diversity. Like I mentioned, there's going to be different cultures, and you know how to balance them and be respectful to them. And also, if COVID is still a thing, ethics is going to come into this, in that if it's running rampant and everyone's getting sick again, they might have to cancel the tournament. Thank you guys, and I hope you enjoyed learning about the 2026 World Cup.